Pennsylvania has a new congressional map. After months of back and forth, the Supreme Court made its choice today. A map that's pretty similar to the old one, but with a handful of key differences. Dennis Owens here to break it all down for us, Dennis.
Well, here it is, Valerie. This is the new map of Pennsylvania's 17 congressional districts, 17 instead of 18. Remember, we lost a seat after the 2020 census. Let's take a closer look at what it means for the mid-state. Some Cumberland County voters currently in the 13th district of John Joyce will move into Scott Perry's 10th district, which includes the city of Harrisburg, all of Dauphin County, along with the West Shore communities of Cumberland and York counties. The 9th district still includes Lebanon County, and the 11th, which holds most of York County and all of Lancaster County, shifts only slightly for Lloyd Smucker. But perhaps the biggest change affects voters in what was the 12th district, which has now merged with another to pit two Republican incumbents against each other in the primary. The Supreme Court is split over how it's splitting the state into congressional districts. It approved the democratically presented Carter map by a tight 4-3 vote. Governor Wolf is pleased, saying it is a fair map that will result in a congressional delegation mirroring the citizenry of Pennsylvania. But Republican State Rep Seth Grove, whose map passed the House and Senate but was vetoed by Wolf, called this map shamefully partisan. Going from 18 seats to 17 will pit two Republican incumbents against each other. Fred Keller will run in the redrawn 9th district, currently held by Dan Muser. Attorney Matt Haverstick argued for one of the Republican maps.
It's not the worst of the maps. It still is, in my view, an overly partisan map.
GOP analyst Chris Nicholas says Republicans should like that it doesn't split Pittsburgh and suspects they'll love the results on election night.
I think it could end up being a 10-7 map for the Republicans in the fall.
But Grove is unconvinced, saying today is truly a sad day for democracy and the founding principles of our great nation. The Supreme Court was clear. It didn't want the job of choosing maps and districts, but had to because the governor and lawmakers didn't do theirs. Might their choice be challenged in federal court?
I've given up trying to assume that people won't sue over maps, so I wouldn't be surprised if somebody does.
Now, I want to describe for you the late afternoon drama. Fred Keller lives over here. Glenn Thompson, the senior ranking official among Republicans over here. They drew them together. Well, Fred Keller doesn't want to run against Glenn Thompson, apparently. Late this afternoon, he said he's going to run in the 9th district. This is held by Dan Muser and goes down to Lebanon County. He goes to church, in fact, in the 9th district. So he is going to run over here. And in Pennsylvania, you do not have to live in the district in which you're running for. You just have to live in the state. So it's full steam ahead for congressional candidates for that May 17th primary. They can start collecting signatures this Friday. But the Supreme Court today also put the process on hold for state House and state Senate seats because those districts still have to be sorted out. Valerie, did you follow all of that?
I followed it. You explained it very well. Thank you, Dennis.